Hey there. Ever wonder what's really going on inside the brain of someone dealing with addiction? You're not alone. Many of us have seen addiction tear through families or affect people we love. But it's a powerful combination of biological and environmental factors, not just a matter of choice or willpower. So today, we're taking a dive into understanding the science behind addiction. It's all about swapping judgment with empathy and replacing anger with understanding. Join me on this journey as we unpack what makes addiction such a complex issue, because understanding is the first step to compassion. The science of addiction. All right, picture this. Your brain is like a bustling city full of tiny messengers called neurotransmitters. Dopamine is one such messenger, and it's often called the feel good chemical because it lights up our brain's reward center when we experience pleasure. Now, imagine drugs or addictive behaviors like gambling as a slick newcomer in this brain city. They flood the reward center with dopamine, creating an artificial high that's way more intense than anything experienced naturally. The brain eventually rewires itself to crave this intense stimulation, prioritizing it over other healthy pleasures, like family time or a favorite sport. It's like the brain's reward pathways decide to run a dopamine marathon rather than a 5K, causing a shift in what brings us joy and satisfaction. Here's the tricky part. As addiction deepens, the brain not only seeks pleasure, but also aims to avoid pain, such as withdrawal symptoms, behavioral addiction. But hold up, addiction isn't just about the substances. The brain doesn't actually care if it's a substance or behavior creating the high. Behavioral addiction, like compulsive shopping or gambling, runs on the same dopamine-drenched highway. The thrill of a new purchase or the roll of dice triggers a dopamine surge similar to a drug hit. Only instead of financial and personal achievements rewarding us, we now find thrill in impulsive, often destructive activities. Whether it's winning a jackpot or buying yet another pair of shoes, these behaviors can sweep us into an addictive cycle just as fiercely. Impact on family dynamics. Addiction throws a wrench into family dynamics, turning home life into an emotional roller coaster. Ever hear of roles like the family hero or the scapegoat? The family hero might overachieve to mask family chaos, while the scapegoat acts out, drawing attention away from the real issue, the addiction. The lost child withdraws, trying to escape the turmoil, and the enabler might protect the addict from facing the consequences, unknowingly fueling the cycle. Each role, though seemingly distinct, interacts and shifts, causing the family system to spin off its axis. It's a delicate ecosystem where dysfunction can thrive and shift from one member to another. This is why understanding these roles is essential. Recognizing them is the first step in healing the family unit and providing the support that everyone in the family needs. And remember, acceptance of these roles is the key to maintaining a balance that favors recovery. Recognizing signs of addiction. Spotting addiction early can feel like piecing together a puzzle. Look for significant changes in behavior, like mood swings, isolation, or neglecting responsibilities. Is your loved one skipping work or hanging out with a dubious crowd? These aren't just red flags, they're blaring alarms. Also, pay attention to changes in sleeping or eating habits and sudden financial difficulties. Is someone being secretive or defensive? Listen to your gut. Early intervention is crucial and can pave the way for a smoother recovery journey. Don't ignore your intuition if something feels off. It's okay to reach out for help and start a caring conversation. Opening communication. Breaking the silence on addiction begins with empathy. Start the conversation with concern and understanding, avoiding blame or accusations. Use I statements like, "I've noticed you seem overwhelmed," instead of, "You're always tired." Active listening is your superpower. Let them share without jumping in, turning it into a safe exchange. Create a space for open dialogue where they feel seen and heard. It's about creating an environment of trust and compassion. This step of acknowledging their experiences fosters an open channel for healthier communication and healing. You're building a bridge here, one that can support the weight of recovery. Recovery and support. Navigating recovery needs more than just willpower. It requires professional guidance and family strength. Consider family therapy to untangle the complex webs of emotion and communication. Support groups like Al-Anon provide community and understanding for families. Recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. With dedication, empathy, and open dialogue, families can find a new normal. Remember, addiction doesn't have the final say, the family's resilience does. And with each step, each conversation, the family grows stronger, more connected. Challenge the silence, embrace the laughter, and let hope light the way forward. Understanding addiction isn't about blame, but about building bridges with compassion. Offer support, seek help when needed, and know that recovery is a group effort. Let's replace fear with understanding and isolation with connection. Thank you for being here today. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments.